Hi there, it's great to be with you today. My name is Melinda Cooling. I serve as the Vice President for Advanced Practice for OSF Healthcare, as well as the Chief Clinician Executive for OSF On Call.
And I'm Matt Gorman. I'm the Chief Medical Officer for OSF On Call and the Medical Director for Care Management here at OSF Healthcare. And today we're here to talk about the importance of nutrition and how it can set our day off on the right way, or if we don't take care of ourselves, how it can just make our day drag even longer. Melinda, what's the importance of nutrition?
So nutrition is really important for our overall health. So it goes by the old saying of you are what you eat, right? So you have to make sure that you're eating a healthy, balanced diet to make sure that you're feeding your body appropriately for your brain to work appropriately, your body to work right, and make you feel like you can give your most productive day.
And we are a living testament that every day is a challenge. So some days we hit it right, and some days though we don't hit it right. And so really a little bit of planning can go a long way.
I think planning is something really important to do, and it takes a lot of thought ahead of time, especially if you're planning for a family. So think about the meals that you can prepare ahead of time, maybe spend a little bit of time on the weekends preparing those healthy meals for you and your family for the week. That also includes lunchtime. So thinking about how do I prep for the week so I can grab a healthy lunch and bring it with me, make sure I have plenty of water with me as well. We're lucky in our on-call building to have our hydration stations where you can fill up as well. That planning really can make your day and your week go much better.
Other big thing to touch on is how much water should we drink, Melinda?
Yeah, really a standard practice is thinking about 2 liters at least a day for a woman and 3 liters for a man. That also depends on how active you are. So if you're a runner or a biker, if you're doing a lot of exercise, you need more water. So remember that water is the most important thing that you can drink. So it can't replace, you can't use your Diet Coke, your Mountain Dew in replacement for water, and certainly can't replace alcohol for your water intake. And I think that's something really important, especially at times when maybe we've been more cooped up with COVID. So, a drink a day is okay for you to have, but make sure that you're still having plenty of water intake.
So ice doesn't count?
Well, ice melts, Matt, so it counts.
The other questions that we get is, what is the best diet? Do you have a preference?
I think it's really dependent partially on the person. So, everybody has different needs, and depending maybe on chronic diseases that you may have. So if you're an individual who's diabetic, if you have heart disease, if you have hypertension, those all have to be considerations when you're thinking about your diet. So I always like to tell individuals the most important thing is thinking about a healthy, well-balanced diet. How do you split your vegetables, your fruit, your proteins up to make sure that you're getting the healthiest diet? And then sometimes the way that you prepare those foods can be really important as well to your health. So I'm not one that really advocates for a lot of different types of specific diets, but more well-balanced considering your other chronic diseases if you have them.
And I would agree, Melinda, that these diets, some are, many are fads. We've had the keto diet that's kind of gone in and out, and there can be benefits because when you get into ketosis, you can lose weight. You can get some bad breath, so you just have to make sure your loved ones are aware of that. But you can lose weight with it. The other thing is, though, you do have to drink water. But if you cheat on it and you love carbs, that is probably not a good diet for you because you can actually gain more weight. And so I think those are just some of the things. Moderation is really the best bet. You can definitely try other things in terms of sugar-free diets. It takes some commitment. It also takes reading the label because people don't realize how much sugar is added. Some people think that low fat, well, I can just eat as much as I want. But low fat really then, to make things taste better, they add sugar. You have to read the labels, but people can have true benefit from it.
So I think in party, one thing that we'd like to share is some of our favorite healthy snacks. So I can start, one thing I love is fresh vegetables and dipping them in hummus. There's all different types of hummus that you can buy, as well as celery with peanut butter. That is one of my other favorite things. So what about you, Matt? What's your favorite?
I really like going retro style of hot air popped popcorn because you don't have the grease from microwave. All the other chemicals in microwave.
Yeah, I think the last thing is just remember, if you fall off the cart one day, it's okay. Just get back on the next day. Try to have that healthy lifestyle, and I promise you that you'll feel better every day and be more productive not only for your work, but your family as well. Thanks for being with us today. We're so excited. If you have questions, you can always grab Matt and I in the hall as well.
And if you're not in the building, feel free to email us or give us a call. We're happy to answer any kind of questions. And we look forward to seeing you next time.